Hello, welcome to my bloggy blog. It's a bit late today for my bloggy blog. In fact, it's not today, it's tomorrow, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this is the day 67, the 7th of April, except it's not really the 7th of April anymore, it's the 8th of April. But don't think of this of having missed out a day, think of it of having 2 days in one. If that makes sense. 2 blogs today. I'll do another blog later on today. So it's still... Oh, I don't give a shit. So it's late. Sue me. Although you can't sue me because I haven't made any contract, verbal or otherwise, between us. So, and I did actually do it late once before as well. But I had my mate over and we were watching videos and then we started talking about politics. And I didn't want to kick him out like rudely, just say, oh, yeah, I want to go and do a blog for 5 minutes. I could have done it when he was here, but he was just thought, what the fuck is this twat doing, talking to himself? Anyway, so yeah, it's late, alright? It's about an hour late. I do apologise. I will crack straight on with the poetry. Right, random poem of a poetry out loud. This is called The Powwow at the End of the World by Sherman Alexie. I am told by many of you that I must forgive, and so I shall, after an Indian woman puts her shoulder to the Grand Coulee Dam and topples it. I am told by many of you that I must forgive, and so I shall, after the floodwaters burst each successive dam downriver from the Grand Coulee. I am told by many of you that I must forgive, and so I shall, after the floodwaters find their way to the mouth of the Columbia River as it enters the Pacific and causes all of it to rise. I am told by many of you that I must forgive, and so I shall, after the first drop of floodwater is swallowed by that salmon waiting in the Pacific. I am told by many of you that I must forgive, and so I shall, after that salmon swims upstream through the mouth of the Columbia and then past the flooded cities, broken dams, and abandoned reactors of Hanford. I am told by many of you that I must forgive, and so I shall, after that salmon swims through the mouth of the Spokane River as it meets the Columbia, then upstream until it arrives in the shallows of a secret bay on the reservation where I wait alone. I am told by many of you that I must forgive, and so I shall, after that salmon leaps into the night air above the water, throws a lightning bolt at the brush near my feet, and starts the fire which will lead all of the lost Indians home. I am told by many of you that I must forgive, and so I shall, after we Indians have gathered around the fire with that salmon who has 3 stories it must tell before sunrise. One story will teach us how to pray, another story will make us laugh for hours, the 3rd story will give us reason to dance. I am told by many of you that I must forgive, and so I shall when I am dancing with my tribe during the powwow at the end of the world. Okay, that was by Sherman Alexie, The Powwow at the End of the World from the Summer of Black Widows from 1996. That is copyright. It is not my poem. I'm just reading it randomly because it's randomly poem. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, look, I've got a little thing here I just found. 25 lines off you. I could have had a shorter one. I've got one here. I'm going to do you another one. Just to make up for... Here's one called 300 Goats. In icy fields, is water flowing in the tank? That was it. That was that poem. It was called 300 Goats. It didn't say anything about goats. That was by Naomi Shihab Nye. This one's called Abandoned Farmhouse by Ted Kusher. He was a big man, says the size of his shoes, on a pile of broken dishes by the house. A tall man, too, says the length of the bed. And that is that one. That is that one. I enjoy these short ones. Let's do another short one. Across the Bay by Donald Davey. A queer thing about those waters. There are no birds there, or hardly any. I did not miss them. I do not remember missing them, or thinking it uncanny. Yeah, okay. This one is called Action. I think that's pronounced by A.E. Stallings. The hounds. You know them all by name. You fostered them from purblind whelps at their dam's teats, and you have come. ... Yeah, that's the thing about poems. They don't always have to make sense, do they? Like me. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, let's move on to this day in history. And this day is the 7th of April, okay? It's 7th of April today. Alright, an hour late. But don't worry about it, you'll get the 8th of April's fact later. So, on this day in history, on the 7th of April, in 1739, Dick Turpin, probably the most famous English highwayman, is hanged for horse theft at York Knavesmire. Yes, he was a dandy highwayman who you were too scared to mention. And he spent his cash on Looking Flash and then got hung by the neck till he was dead. So, Adamant, it's all your fault. In 1944, on this day, 2 inmates of the Nazi death camp at Auschwitz escape to later reveal details of the genocide there. Yes, nasty shit. And 1 year later, in 1945, Japan's Yamato, the largest battleship ever built, is sunk by US warplanes in the Battle of Okinawa. There you go. Let's move on with something else. I'm not a millionaire yet. Yeah, my body's still a bit buggered. Yeah, still pains and aches. Yeah. I'm not a millionaire yet. I told you, didn't I? Oh, I finally got round to checking my lottery ticket that I had kept hold of for ages, and I'm not a millionaire yet, or even got a tenner, or anything at all. Got work tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna go to bed and dream of being a millionaire. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 dream. That's all I wanna do is dream of my millions of pounds being mine, so I don't have to go to work again or worry about any bills ever again. I should go on The Voice, shouldn't I? Or like one of those Britain's Got Talent shows. Like, so versatile. La 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 la. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just stop recording this nonsense and move on with my life. My miserable, pathetic life. Itchy nose. I watched them videos that I was talking about yesterday. Or should I say DVDs? What was it called? The Beast the Bunny. That was the biggest pile of crap. Honestly, you've got to watch it. We watched that Beast the Bunny, or Beast the whatever it was bloody called. So I think it was called Beast the Bunny. It was absolute shit. Yeah. And then we watched The Arrival, which is like a quite well regarded science fiction movie. It was boring. It was alright, but it was like boring. Put it this way, I enjoyed watching the shit film more because it was just so shit that it stood it up on a pedestal of shitness. It was absolutely rubbishly bad. So rubbishly bad that I can't wait for Beast the Bunny 2 now. Not really, but maybe it will come. Maybe it will come someday. That's my dreaming. I should put some dreaming music on. There should be a flashback and cloud should form, and then something should like appear in the cloud showing you what I'm thinking of. But I haven't got the time or the patience to make that happen, so I won't, and I'm not, and I'm not gonna go now. Yeah, I'm gonna do my podcast on Sunday. Ooh, woohoo! Me and Lisa's anniversary on Sunday as well. Me and my gorgeous bae. I should have done that. Hurt my wrist. Oh, I should have done that. I should have done that to show you it hurt my wrist, because I re-hurt my wrist, and even the third time when I was trying to be careful about not hurting my wrist, I did it again. Yeah, me and Lisa's 7th. Please don't let me get it wrong. 8th anniversary. Oh, I don't know now. The pressure's making me scared. We got to give it 7th anniversary. I know, 7th anniversary. Me and Lisa on Sunday, and she won't watch this because she's too busy watching detective dramas. But I love you, babe. You're my gorgeous babe of loveliness. I love you, love you, love you, love you. My beautiful big bum pumpkin gorgy face. Love you lots. Anyway, thanks for watching, anyone who does watch. Yeah, I am going now. Going now. I'm gone.